What's happening, principles of management students? You are at week number 7. So here's where we're at. First and foremost, I wish you were here. Smell the cup of coffee I just brewed. Here's what we got today. It's called Folgers Black Silk. Pretty strong coffee, but pretty good. Really smooth. Different from the other one that I showed you, which is more of a Caribbean blend. But we got our fresh cup of coffee brewed. We're ready to go. Wanted to get this message out to you guys. It's going to be a long day for me. It's Tuesday, the 2nd of October today. And we had registration at Gordon County for all my Gordon County people. Hopefully you guys had already done your orientation. I'm sure you have if you're in class, but registration for B term was scheduled today. And then for Whitfield, we have it at 3:30. I'll be meeting with about 30 new business students today. So we got quite a long day prepared for, so I wanted to get this video out. So here's where we're at, guys. Last week we kind of went through some stuff in our discussions, and I wanted to talk about what to expect for these next upcoming chapters and discussion and what's going to happen for our final. So understanding the principles of goal setting and motivating employees. Huge part of management, of course. A big part of what we do is to keep our employees motivated to come in and do their job. And of course, Chapter 12 dealt with the team and effectiveness, and we talked about in our discussion understanding social loafing. So I'm actually going through those conversations now. Please allow me some time to grade them. I know that it's getting down to the end and you want to see where you stand. I will go in and zero out any assignments that you might not have completed, and that way you get a good understanding of what your final impact is going to be. So week 7, we're going to be talking about communication. Now, I feel like I'm a pretty good communicator, so I hope to see some good response on this and see what it is. And of course, chapter 14 is going to talk about control systems and employees and how to set up different budgets, the purpose of budgeting and all that good stuff. But the big conversation that I'm hoping to have with you guys is Google and the good or bad in that. Now, after watching the video, you're going to understand what the Google effect is in respects to communication. Now, interesting enough, just had the opportunity to do a training for our staff on what would be called a professional communication process. And this actually goes directly onto what Chapter 13 deals with, the process of sending and receiving a message and feedback. So obviously in our format as an online class, sometimes it's very difficult to really get a good process of communication with your instructor. Now, many of you week after week thank me for the videos, and I thank you for participating in the class through the videos, because it lets me know what's going on, what's happening in the class and your thoughts and all that good stuff, and I get to really get to see if any of this information is sticking. But Google has become something very interesting, and I don't know if some of you are older, but if you are, you would remember the days when Google wasn't available, where we had to really think and connect the dots. And if someone said something like, what was the name of that actor that came out in whatever movie? I'm trying to think of an old movie that you guys might not know of. Obviously, The Terminator will be easy, but you will start thinking of other movies that maybe that actor was a part of, or who that actor played in other movies with, or married, or other things that they did. So we would make all these connections to try to figure out who the actor was. But now, in today's society, we don't. We just Google it, and we Google whatever information we want. So has that affected us in a negative or a positive? Are we more likely to be better people, better communicators, especially with Google, or have we become a society of bad communicators? For one, believe in using technology, as you can tell because you're watching this video online. We would have never met each other or seen each other. You would have never known what I look like if it wasn't for these videos that I record. So in my perspective, Google and all this technology that's available to us, if used properly, can be powerful tools. In an online setting especially, you get to hear me, you get to hear my thoughts, you get to hear my explanations on certain things, and you get to understand sort of what's expected on a week-by-week basis and what's coming up. So, but I'm interested in your point of view. So other than that, I just want to make sure we are on the same page with what's coming up. Next week, guys, is finals week. I don't know how many times, and I guarantee you somebody's going to be surprised, but next week only runs from Monday through Friday. If you miss the final, you will not be able to make it up, and that is 10% of your grade. In other words, one whole letter grade. So please, please, please plan accordingly. I will open, or it will automatically open up on Monday. It will automatically close off on Friday night. So I urge you to do it early. Do it soon. Don't waste time. You should have access to the test by 12 o'clock on Monday morning, 12 a.m. So technically speaking, it's Monday, but it's really like Sunday night at midnight for Monday. Other than that, I think this is probably going to be one of the last videos. I will say a farewell video. I wish you the best of luck. I hope that we were able to develop a friendship through these videos. And if you continue to take me, I encourage you to subscribe online with YouTube and follow my channel. You can also connect on Facebook on a more personal level and follow me on other things that I do. I think that's about it. I will say a farewell next time, and once again, I wish you the very best. I hope that you've signed up to a B term class with me. If not, there's always spring coming up. So guys, have a wonderful, wonderful week. Don't forget, go get yourself some coffee. If not, there's always a free cup here. Wonderful day, guys. We will see you soon.